Jesus Christ! Don't you ever fucking knock?
Good work, Sanchez. Yeah.
What is he? Is he a cop? Is he a PI or something?
Well, fuck me gently.
What the fuck?
That ain't no fucking private eye. That's a fucking ghost. That's a myth. That's a fucking hitman.
Hitman?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This fucking changes everything. This changes everything.
What the fuck are we gonna do with him?
Knock, 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 housekeeping.
Hello.
What are you doing? Shh.
Buenos dias, Peter.
Hello.
Yeah, we got us a little mess in here. Why don't you come on in and clean it up?
For you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Clean now?
Sure, come on in, darling. Atta girl.
Oh my god, these...
That's your goat! Uncle! You fucking animal!
Now, that's what I call a sweet slice. You know, nothing would give me more pleasure than to kill you right here and now. Me kill a legendary hitman? Yeah, but I don't need that kind of attention. So, oh dear. Oh dear. You've done a bad, bad thing. Well, now they won't be looking for a killer, will they, huh? Killer. Yee-haw! I'll tell you, I don't ordinarily yee-haw, but this is a fucking yee-haw! Fucking Christmas! Here, take a slash. Nah. On second thought. Tinkle, tinkle, little jar.
Blake, could you please not do that? This is a bad plane.
Come on, darling. You better put a giddy up in your step. Adios.
Hello and welcome to part 4 of my Let's Plat of Hitman Absolution. That's right, it's not a typo in the title, it's a Let's Plat because we're going for the Platinum Trophy. In this episode, we're starting off nice and chaotic, we're taking on the Run for Your Life level. So this is one of the newfangled defensive missions on Hitman Absolution that weren't really present in the previous games. That's nice and cool. Look at that, nice and slow-mo. The R and the M falling off the Terminus hotel. That looks really cool. Yeah, basically the target isn't to kill anyone, it's to actually get away. And that's a new feature in Hitman Absolution. Not everyone was a fan of it. I am. I quite like it. I quite like the variety. So we're going to skip across here. Take cover against this wall. Dive through just so he doesn't notice us. Going to grab that wrench, swap our folding knife for it, and then we're going to use our instinct to see through the smoke and watch these 3 cops here, because as soon as they move we have to make a move as well. So there's 1, there's 2, and here comes the 3rd one. Here he is. So now that he's on the move and we can see him, we're going to follow him, take cover here. Nice and risky. Now as soon as he turns his back, this cop right here, there he goes. We're going to make our move. and take cover here so that he cannot see us. Now, we're waiting for him to move, and when he does, we go through. Nice and sneaky, and then we're going to get around the corner just in case anyone can see us in here. I don't think they can, though. And that's it. Oh, we nearly got set on fire. But we're through.
Everything clear.
So, after a fairly hectic start to the mission and video, we are now in the library. We're going to pick up the M590 12 gauge shotgun to go with the wrench in our collection from this level, because remember, on this channel we like to do things properly. We collect all the items and weapons, we complete all the challenges, we play on Purist, and we wait for guards such as himself right there to move out of the way. Then we're going to climb down here once he can't see us, and let's get our first challenge on this level. So this police officer here is our target, and we are going to be following him into this little nook here where no one can see him and subduing him. And we don't want to kill him. You really don't want to kill him, because we're going for the Silence Please Part 1 challenge, and that requires that we pacify, not kill, pacify a policeman officer and hide his body. So there we go. Now we're also going to pick up the Z&M Model 60 because we haven't had that on this level just yet. We're going to take cover here. We're just going to be in time to watch him stick his head through a bookcase, which is interesting to say the least. Nice and physics, nice and physics. And then he's going to head over towards us, and he's going to help us get Silence Please Part 2 underway. Can he not see me there? Really? Well, you deserve to go down, my friend, even with that wonderful moustache. So we'll subdue him, we'll choke him out as well, and then we're just going to drag him to the same box and chuck him in there, because for Silence Please Part 2 we need to subdue or knock out, just pacify basically, and dispose of the bodies of 7 policeman officers. Oh, let's look down here. And I'm not sure if that includes the first one that we took out, so I'm not going to count him. Basically I'm going to say that we've only done 1, we've got 6 remaining. So, now that he's moved, we're going to make our way around the outside of the library, obviously making sure not to get caught by people like him doing things like this. So we'll just scoot around here. There's a policeman officer there, really should see me but doesn't, so that's his own problem. When I roly-poly over to him and make him number 2 on the way to Silence Please Part 2. So again, we subdue him. Don't kill any of these that you plan on hiding, because they won't count towards the challenge. Now, if we just head around here for a second, there's a policeman there and a chandelier there, and the combination of the two can earn us the Death from Above challenge by pulling this lever and dropping that chandelier on his head, and then just get out of sight again, because obviously that's going to draw some attention. We'll just wait for the attention to go down slightly. There should be a policeman heading over here shortly to check out the damage. Where is he? There he is.
This looks bad. I need a doctor.
Apparently we need a doctor. I think you need more than a doctor, if I'm honest. But that's not my concern. Now.
Dispatch, I've got a disturbance. I can't be sure. Looking into it.
You can just about hear that in the distance. Someone heard those scissors hit that bookcase. So he's going to head round here to check out what's going on. And we are going to have him. There we go. Nice and sneaky, nice and sneaky. That guy doesn't hear a thing even though he's right there. Get him still checking out the dead body. How long do you need to inspect a dead body for? Clearly long enough for me to choke out one of your friends. Oh, look at those best friends having a cuddle on the floor. Oh, what's... Did everyone see that? What was going on with his hips then? He was grinding or something. That's a bit, not very PG. So, anyway, now that they are down, we got this guy as well. And we almost got seen then, but that's just someone seeing us potentially through the hole in that bookcase there. So, he's not really any danger for seeing us at all. Now, we're just going to quickly drag our latest victim around this corner so no one sees him. Lovely. And that is one in the box over there, and then 2, 3, 4 police officers subdued, but obviously only one of them hidden so far. So we need to start making a move on that. Now, if I head over here towards this table, there's a power cord, but what I really want to do is take my scissors and throw them into that corner there. Because then what's going to happen is that guy, you can see through the hole, is going to come and investigate. And that is subdual or knockout or whatever you want to call it. Number 5. Pacification, that's a good word. Pacification number 5 is happening right now. So there he is. And he's out, which is lovely. And now we're just going to drag him round the corner out of everyone's line of sight. Just to here. There we go. We're going to reclaim our scissors. We're going to pick up this Ares 24/7 because we haven't had one of those yet. But we need to make use of our scissors. So let's get them back out. And let's jump over here. And then there is another challenge to be completed in the midst of this Silence Please Part 2. Which is that policeman officer there that just heard that and is going to come and investigate. Is a newbie on the force. And he gets some grief if you follow people around off some of the more experienced police officers. And there's a challenge called Picking on the New Guy. And that is for taking that particular police officer. It has to be him as a human shield. So as he comes to investigate the noise, we're going to sneak up behind him, grip him as a human shield, but then, instead of getting attention on us, we're just going to knock him out, which you didn't see then for some reason. That's fine, there he is, unconscious. We're going to knock him out because that is now subdual or pacification number 6. Now we've got some bodies to dispose of, so there is a bin here that we're going to put this gentleman in, and I believe his name is Officer Fitzano or something like that. I'm sure it's Fitzano. Yep, there we go. Oh, let's just duck down actually, make sure we don't get seen. And he is now in a bin, so we are on 6 and 2. 6 pacified, 2 hidden. Which is, we're making some good progress now, guys. Enjoying ourselves now because it's pretty much clear this side of the library now. That is 6 pacified and 3 hidden. Now we have 3 guys, which is why there's a difference of 3 around here that need hiding. So I'll show you on the first guy where we're going to go with him, but on the second one I'll speed him up because it's basically the exact same route. There's a bin over here, and it's a little bit riskier because it's nearer to the existing still alive and well police officers, but you lift the lid and they don't see you. And we're going to stay ducked so that they definitely don't see us when the lid shuts. Like that. There we go. And now we are back at the final pacified police officer. And obviously that bin is now full, so we're going to have to find yet another one. We don't bother hiding him because he was not pacified, so he won't count towards the challenge anyway. So we just leave him where he is. We just make sure we're always turning our camera around on this bit, guys, just to make sure no one happens to be looking in your direction as you drag unconscious police around. And there's a bin just around here, which puts us on 6 pacified and 6 hidden or disposed of. There we go. Now, there, catch a glimpse of him there, he is number 7. So we are just going to hide here, get our scissors out. I'm going to throw them against this wall here. Can probably even get away with picking them back up, but make sure we hide them because we don't want to stab him with the scissors. We want to subdue him with our bare hands. And he should come around the corner. There he is to investigate shortly. Here he is. Here he is, here he is, here he is. And we jump out and attack him. Again, subdue him, because if you kill any of these, they don't count, so you're going to have to go and find another one then. So make sure you don't get tempted by that triangle button or that Y button if you're playing on Xbox, or whatever button it is on PC. Don't be tempted, don't do it, just subdue them. And then you can earn the Silence Please Part 2. challenge, which I have just completed. Now, onwards and upwards, we're going to go up these stairs, and we're going to make our way into the second half of the library. I'm going to hide out here, and then we're going to climb down when we feel the coast is clear, which was immediately for me. And then, moving nice and fast, I'm going to grab this radio, then I'm going to walk around this corner and take cover. Just in time for him to walk past and blatantly not see me, because he's clearly completely awful at his job. Now, we're going to risk the biscuit a little bit here by weaving through here, but the reason for this is we want the evidence from this part of the level. So we're going to throw the statue bust over there so they both have a look, pick up the evidence, and get out again. Get out, get out, get out. And then we're going to go left here, right here. There's a hammer on the floor, pick that up, and get into cover. There we go, nice and safe. Now, there are people knocking about all over the place at this part of the level, but this is nice and doable because they're going to turn their backs, and I'm going to go through this gap here, and then yet again to here, and then we are nice and safe and secluded. No one comes down this corridor or through there that I know of. Hopefully, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed, we're getting this good. We're getting this good. And there are 3 pieces of evidence I should have mentioned, but I was a bit busy actually doing the evidence collecting. So there are 3 pieces of evidence. Here he is with his flashlight. So as soon as he goes past, we're going to go through. Yeah, there's 3 pieces of evidence, so you want to make sure you get that one, and there are 2 more. Now, up here is a little bit sketchy, but as long as we're nice and careful and stick to the wall, this blind gentleman doesn't see us, which is great. They should hire more blind guards to do serious jobs like hunting down the most deadly hitman in the world. Really, because, you know, there's just not enough of it. So we're basically through the library bit now, which is great because that's quite a difficult bit, especially if you're looking to complete all the challenges and collect all the items and stuff. It's not the easiest. Now we're going to creep across here. We can release this chandelier, which I believe is another way of getting the death from above challenge, and there was another one if you remember just before I went to get the evidence. However, we've done it, so we're just going to leave. This part's fairly straightforward. There's actually 2 ways you can do it and 2 potential resulting cutscenes. We're going to go for the stealthy way, which is to stick against all the cover here, which, believe it or not, means they haven't seen us. Or they shoot it. Well, it doesn't mean they haven't seen us, they shoot regardless, but this does not mean they've seen us, the fact that they're filling the place full of lead. It just means we have to watch ourselves. Roly-poly around. Wait for things to fall in place. There we go. Nice and cover, nice and cover, nice and cover. And I think we are through this part without being detected. So we can head through here. And that relatively peaceful cutscene where the helicopter flies away means that we did it right. So now we're going to head along here. We're not going to tackle the roof head on. We're going to sneak through this vent, because why would we head straight for the police officers when we're trying to escape from them? Just going to have a quick peek. I don't think anyone can see us, so we're going to jump out here and head right round the outside. There we go. Nice and dive roll across here. Don't jump yet, because obviously he's going to see you. Jump now. There we go, look at the timing. The timing is real. Dive across there. It's a thing of beauty, guys. It is a thing of beauty. Wait for the helicopter to have gone, because he's obviously going to catch us if we jump out now. And now we can make our move and leave this portion of the level. Now, this section of the level has plenty of collectibles, such as this knife, and plenty of challenges to complete as well. So, we are just going to have a wander through here. pick up the vase while he falls over. He's clearly panicking a little bit as the police might be interested in his horticulture, shall we say. Now, this police officer's going to have a chat with this hippie.
Nice place you got here. Hmm?
Hey, thanks, bro. I like it.
Yeah, we'll deal with all this later. You seen anyone pass through here? Caucasian male, bald, dark suit.
Asian male? Nah, that's silly, bro. We're all from California.
I could have been an architect. You, don't go anywhere. When this is over, we're gonna have a long talk.
Alright, so as that police officer walks away, we're going to jump out and grab that bong, which will come in useful shortly. But for now, we're going to head this way and head through this weed farm. And if you get through this weed farm without being detected, you complete the challenge called Fields of Joy. So basically you have to wait for people to shine their spotlights away from you. They're flashlights, not spotlights, and take cover on walls and stuff like that. And it's fairly simple, as you've just seen. It doesn't take a long time to complete that challenge. Now these two will set off walking pretty much as soon as you get to them, so we're just going to creep along behind them. They never turn around, so it's pretty safe to just follow them along their route for now. They don't even turn around when you walk through the bead curtain. Easy for me to say. It's not a curtain made of beads, guys. It is made of beads. And we're going to leave them to it now. We're going to head through here. And here, and stand up. Now, on the side here is a notebook, which we're going to pick up with the most convincing animation ever. And then we're going to head round here. Has anyone seen the combination for the safe? I do believe that is what might be in my notebook, good sir. So with that said, I'm going to open the safe. And there are some explosives and a lot of cash in there. So we're just going to get someone to come back in and make sure they see that, because it may be of interest to them. Going to cover up that naughty word on the poster. There's no need for that on this channel. It's a lovely PG channel that plays Hitman and Saints Row and GTA and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, but we're going to cover that naughty word.
Radio, never mind. Holy shit, what have we here? Hey guys, get a load of this.
So he has spotted what's in the safe, the contents of the safe, and called his buddies in. 4 more police officers came in. Well, that's going to make the hallway fairly clear, isn't it? Which is the point of doing that, because the exit to the level is there and is currently unguarded, so we could leave the level. And look at that! Because we used that distraction, that got us a challenge called Business is Booming, and that is our trophy for completing 50 challenges on the game. Which is quite an achievement, if you ask me, guys. However, we never did put that bong to good use.
Hey, anyone seen a combination?
So, this is how we're going to do that. There we go, lovely. So that is him dealt with, nice and knocked out. And there's actually a challenge called Bong Hits, which is for knocking out 3 police officers with a bong. Now obviously the flaw with that is, as I'm sure you saw, the bong got destroyed when I hit the police officer over the head with it. However, there are at least 3 bongs on the level, so it's perfectly doable. There we go, there's another bong right there. So the way we're going to do this now is we're actually going to switch the radio on. And then we're going to cover up the naughty word on the poster again. And wait for someone to hopefully come through that door. If they come through this door, my plan is kind of failed. But hopefully they come through that one. We will soon find out. I just heard a door. Oh, okay, good. I thought for a second that door I heard was this one, but it's not. Okay, so here is our new target that we only just avoided being seen by. But it's all good. That's 2 out of 3 now in terms of bong hits. And just for the sake of not causing any sort of mass panic, also going to put him around here out of the way in this bathroom. There we go. Making a nice little crucifix out of him and his mate there. Having a nice little sideways cuddle. If that's really a thing. And I don't think we've had a radio yet on this level, so we'll just take the radio with us as well for our collection. And now, I believe what we should do is first of all, let's reopen that safe. Let us reopen that safe, because if you remember when we opened it, there were some remote explosives in there. And I would very much like to take those with me. Yeah, they could come in handy. Now what we're going to do is head through this vent. And now we're going to try and get round to the other side of the level, because there's more than one way to distract all the police officers on this level. One of them gets you the business is booming challenge, which is the one we've already done. One of them, let me just check, the coast is clear. Certainly appears to be. There we go, lovely. Lovely, okay, right, so we're in a good position here. We're in a good position. So yeah, one of them is business is booming. The other one is called In Stereo, and that's what we're going to be going for next. So wait for that police officer to go past. Hang on. Let me just take cover as he's having a conversation right there.
On account of you're the man, and all you gotta have is a warrant if you're here on business, okay?
Hey, listen, Cheats, this ain't a bust. The guy we're looking for is extremely dangerous.
We're all dangerous, man. We're all naked under our clothes, and our animal hearts beat with the same blood.
And if we don't nail this guy, all that animal blood of yours...
Okay, so the coast is now clear. We're just quickly going to follow this police officer, actually, around here, because just here is the second out of 3 pieces of evidence. So there we go, let's claim that as our own. And then head in through that door, and we so nearly got caught then. We so nearly got caught. But we didn't, so it's all good. Now this guy here is a problem. He's a potential witness to things happening. So I'm just going to subdue him very quickly, just for safety. Just to make sure we get through this level unopposed. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And drag him round into this little secluded corner here. Then there's a bong here. So I'm going to pick that up, and we have our third bong. Have we had a screwdriver yet on this level? I don't believe we have. I'll have to come back for that shortly. But what we're going to do is we're just going to wait here, because this door should open right on cue and give us a new target. Duff. There we go. Right, someone heard that, so we're going to have to grab that screwdriver. Scale that cover. Ooh! That timing was close. That timing was very, very close. However, much as that was great because it got us the bong hits challenge, it completed it for us, there's another challenge that doesn't go so well if there's a dead body or an unconscious body. And that is for inserting this tape into this recorder and starting this music. Now we're just going to scoot over here for a good view of what happens next. Here come some guards. Yeah. Because obviously some music randomly hitting in a room is going to draw attention from some guards.
Why the hell not, right? They'll call if they need us.
And they're all just going to chill in here. Two of them sparking up. One of them just glitched round 180 to lean on a speaker.
Nothing. I just love this tunage.
He just loves this tunage, guys. He just loves this tunage. So not only is this a challenge which is called In Stereo being completed, but it's also pretty good fun because they are sort of, you can see where they're going. There we go, look at him busting his moves, throwing some shapes. Yeah. Oh, are they all going to get involved? Slowly but surely. Okay, that is quite enough of that. So what we're going to do now is leave into the newly emptied hallway. Before we leave the level, however, there's one item we haven't picked up. Never picked up a bottle on this level. Now that guard isn't joining in with the festivities, it would seem. Whatever he's busy doing, he's clearly too busy to catch us leaving the level. So we call the elevator, the police have been evaded. And we are gone. Now, the first order of business here is to tackle a challenge we haven't even touched upon on this level yet, on this mission I should say, which is the Chameleon Challenge. We normally touch that quite early, we normally take it on quite early in our levels, but we've done the entire level in our suit so far. So that's a novelty. So we're going to just subdue this police officer. Put him in a box and take his clothes for one of the two available outfits. Now for the second of the available outfits, it's right there, the Chicago SWAT officer outfit. So we've got the Chicago police officer outfit, the Chicago SWAT officer outfit. So what we're going to do to get their attention is, well, first of all, I'm just going to pop down here, pick up this metal pipe. There we go. And then I'm going to use that metal pipe to draw someone into this room. So what I'm going to do is throw it against this wall here to get their attention, as you saw when the screen flashed and you heard the little sound effect. Then we're going to duck down behind the wall. So hopefully they should come right up to us, and we'll do a reverse of what we just did to the police officer, which is drag him over the wall just this way. Here he is. There we go. So now we just subdue him because we're in a good mood. We're going to be nice. That's how I roll. There we go. Nice and subdued. Now we drag him around, put him in the same box as the police officer. And then we're going to take his clothes. He says confidently, why can I not take his clothes? Oh man, I'm only allowed to change into the... there it is. There was one spot where I was able to take that disguise then. Come on, there it is, got it. Thank you. So, there is the Chameleon Challenge complete. And there is our second outfit. Yeah, okay. Now, one thing though, there is one weapon which we have yet to obtain, and it's not that shotgun. We have that shotgun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the same trick again, basically. And I'm going to do it over and over again until someone comes in carrying the right weapon. And that wasn't too long and painful.
This is the police.
That was fairly quick. Here he is. He has the HX UMP machine gun, which is what we want. So we're going to subdue this guy. Subdue him good. And then we're going to just grab that gun. There we go. Don't we look smart with our machine gun? Look at that. Now, much as I looked awesome in the SWAT officer outfit with the machine gun, we need to complete this whole mission in our suit for the suit only challenge, as with pretty much every mission on this game. We've still got to get through the train station undetected as well for the infiltrator challenge, and we still have the small matter of one more piece of evidence to collect. So as you just saw, I left the police officer alone this time. I've moved down the stairs, which will trigger the SWAT team to start their route. However, what I'm really interested in is that police officer coming back. Here he is with his flashlight, and as soon as he turns where he's aiming it, I'm going to make a move, detonate the explosives that I dropped through there, and hopefully that should draw some attention into the other room away from here, because I need to be able to move freely around this room, preferably. Okay, so what we need to do now is sneak around here and collect that evidence. And then we need to get out again. Quick. There we go. And we've done it. So we've picked up the evidence. That's 3 pieces of evidence out of 3. And now comes the tricky part, believe it or not. Remember, all the police know they are looking for me. So all of these police, him, him, they all know they're looking for me. However, as long as I stand in a crowd and stand still, they can't see me. So I have to exploit that mechanic to get through this level, which is actually quite difficult. Because I have to get all the way, well, over there to that platform. So this isn't an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. So we have to wait our moment here. So if it's taking too long at certain points, I will fast forward certain portions of the mission, just to save a little bit of time on the video, really. Okay, so here's our moment. We can get away with moving all the way to here. So now, sorry about the lack of commentary, I'm really concentrating here, guys. We can hide here for a second and just scope out the area. He's got his back to us. I think we can move forward slightly. And there is a slight flaw in the AI that we can exploit for some of this mission, which is when you turn your back to them, it kind of resets the recognition process. So they stop recognizing you for a second. So now we're all the way over here, which is good, because we need to get into that building. So I'm just keeping an eye out for any police, and I don't think there are any. So I'm going to make my move. There we go. Right, we're onto the ledge. That's good. There's a train coming. This is going to be sketchy. Whoa, screen shakes and everything. Fantastic. Let's check it's safe to move through. And we are in. Yeah, nicely in. And now what we need to do is climb up this ladder. And the the really difficult bit of this level begins. And I feel like I keep saying that. Let's just activate this train signal without him noticing. And there we go, didn't see a thing. But this bit is genuinely the hardest part of the entire mission. So we're just going to stand here for a second. Now this bit is so difficult, I'm not lying guys, you have to basically exploit the game's AI by aiming over the balcony here and then kind of sidestepping all the way around the level. You turn your camera left and right if you start to hear the swishy noise, that means that someone's recognising you, but you just work your way all the way into that corner, like so. Then it is simply a case of waiting for the opportune moment, which is now, to move past, and then we're going down the stairs. So that's one AI exploit. On this platform, on platform B, we're going to use another one, which is the simple fact that when you turn your back to a guard on this level, or on any level I assume, it resets the recognition process. So even though to me and you we look more suspicious than ever, to the guards they don't actually realise that it's you somehow. So what you have to do is walk along spinning your way through the crowd, doing nice little pirouettes, and that is the big secret to this level, unfortunately. See, nice and spin. Nice and spin. And when the opportunity arises, you want to move fast as well. Move fast. Lots of spins. And what I tend to do is get right down to this end and hide in plain sight by playing on this grabber machine thing. And as you can see, there are police knocking about. There's one right there, you know, 3 people away from me, but they don't recognise us, so that's okay. And what we have to do now, basically, to finish this mission, is get on this train that we activated by pressing that button that we brought into the station. So I think the coast is clear, hopefully, to very quickly get on the train. There's our trophy for completing the level called Catch a Ride. You get a trophy every level. There's loads of hidden trophies on PSN anyway. So if you're ever wondering what those are, they're all literally just for completing a level. So just play through the main story and you'll keep getting bronze trophies. Now we've unlocked Control Breathing 1, which is going to increase our stability on our sniper rifles. And that's it. And yeah, there we go. So that was a half decent attempt at a game, so I will accept that score quite happily. There's probably better scores available, but we're not overly fussed on that. We got through without causing any trouble, and we got all the challenges and whatnot. So there you go, there's our confirmation. So just before you go, at the end of this month I'm going to be doing Brave the Shave. My link will be in the description below. Please go and give as much money as you can to a great cause, even if it's only £1 or a couple of dollars or a couple of euros or whatever your currency of choice is. Please do give generously as you can afford to. So the link will be in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more from me and you haven't already subscribed. Like the video if you enjoyed. I do like getting likes. Leave a comment as well. I love getting comments and replying to comments and talking to subscribers. That's one of the best things about having a channel, in my opinion. So please do get that interactivity going on the channel. Share this video if you know anyone who would enjoy it. I'm actually nearly at 200 subscribers now, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys could help me hit that milestone in the very, very near future by telling your friends if you think they'd like this video because they like Hitman, or if you think they'd enjoy my videos in general, then tell them about it, please. Please do. And don't forget to like me on Facebook as well. The link's in the description just below the Brave the Shave link. And that allows you early access to a lot of my videos. So that's got to be worth doing as well. So for the time being though, thank you very much for watching. I've been Ebaser, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.